Hey everybody out there in YouTube modeling land, how are we all doing today? Well, here's my latest update. As you can see, I've got the 51 Chevy convertible done, and I thought I'd show it to you. First, I want to thank everybody that replied to my shout for help when I was having problems with the paint the other day. And Chris Chapman, I really thank you, brother. You came through for me. May not look like it when you're looking at this car, but you did come through for me. I think I've got the handle on it now. So let me see if I can get a little closer here. That's the top up for it. Which would go like so. But I'll be displaying it with the top down. I like the convertible. But for this one, I used the Apple Barrel Admiral Blue and the Americana Light Buttermilk craft acrylic paints. But I did the on the sides here, along the bottom there and through the middle, is the bare metal foil. But I could not get the bare metal foil to stick anywhere along the top here for some reason. I don't know why it wouldn't. So what I ended up doing is the first thing I bought was a silver Sharpie and tried using that, and it wouldn't write on it. So I ended up going back to Walmart, which I'm glad Walmart's is only like 5 minutes down the road from me, but I got a silver paint pen, and that finally worked. So, and I'm pleased with the way that came out. I thought that looked pretty good. The camera will focus on it here. That's bare metal foil going down the center of the hood there, and the little ornament in front. Hey, and look, I got the bumper on upside right this time. So there's the other side. I'll give you a shot of the interior here. And back. And this is bare metal foil along the ends of the fenders there. And the emblem on the back of the trunk. Now, where I had some problems with the paint, I still don't quite have the shine that I was hoping to get. It's better than what I have had in the past, but I think I still have a bit of a problem with getting enough of the clear coat on it, like Chris was telling me in my in the comments that he wrote to me, especially on the high spots, because as you can see, I'll point it out here, see if you can see it in this camera. Right there, you can see where I kind of went through it a little bit there and got down to the paint. And then on the other side, I got a really bad spot all along here. So I gotta work at it a little bit more. But I'm a lot more comfortable with it now, so I'm confident that my next build will be even better. And I really like the way this flocking came out. I really like the look of that. And I think I'll be using that again in some future builds. I think it just kind of gives a whole different dimension to it. a different look, a little more real maybe. So I think you saw in the last update where I did some detailing in the interior there. Got the window cranks and the door handles and everything chromed. Not a whole lot to see with the engine. I didn't do much there. Really nothing other than build it, paint it. So there's not a whole lot there, and as far as the bottom goes, I'll show you that. So I did a little more painting than what I've been doing on the bottom. A little more detailing, not a whole lot. So this one can now go in the books as done. And just about the time that I was finishing up with this, my daughter comes in and she says, "Hey Dad," she said, "would you be willing to build me a model that I can put on my desk at work?" I said, "Sure." And she said, "Nothing against the cars that you're doing, but," she said, "your cars are a little too old." And she said, "I'd like something a little newer." I said, "That's fine." I said, "You pick out the kit and pick out the paint that you want, and I'll do it for you." She said, "Okay. Now keep in mind that this is a 51 Chevy, and the one I did before this, the little 135th that I put up on the video for, that was a 52 Chevy." So she comes home the other night, and here's what she brought home. A 53 Corvette Roadster. But mine are too old. But anyways, I said, okay, that's fine. Who doesn't like a vet? You know, I can get into building this. And I said, "So what's your, did you pick out any paint? Or did you want to use something I have here?" And she said, "No, I picked out my paint that I want." I said, "Okay, what is it?" Okay, here it comes. Craft acrylics, which is fine. She picked out the Martha Stewart multi-surface pearl, and it is called Antique Silk. I'll show it to you here. Whoa, almost had an accident there. But anyway, it's a light pink. And then for she wants that on the body. Then for the interior, she wants this fuchsia color. Which is definitely a much darker pink. And she wasn't done yet. She says, "You know how you used the flocking on your car?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, I'd like you to do something on mine a little different." I said, "Okay, what's that?" She proceeds to show me this. She wants this pink leopard skin masking tape or duct tape. and to go on her seats, or at least part of the seats, in her interior. Then, she's not done yet. Then she says, I'd like to have a stripe going across the top of the car. And I want you to use this. And I'm like, alrighty then. So, my next question is, I've never painted with a pearl before, number one. And I don't know if there's anything that I need to do special with that. Do I need to prime it any special way or thin it any special way? Or do I just do it like I've been doing my other craft paints? And as far as using the duct tape for both the interior and the exterior over the hood of the car and the trunk, do I need to know anything special about that? Other than just cutting it carefully and making sure it's stuck on straight, because I'm sure once it goes on, it's not going to come off, or at least not without taking, every layer of paint off with it. So if anybody could answer those questions for me, I would really appreciate it. And to Tommy out at Colonel Rebs, you know who I'm trying to say. I can't talk today. We were having a little talk the other night about our kids and Lego models. Well, Tommy, I've got a little confession to make to you. Caleb's not the only one that builds Legos. This is on my wall here in my room where my shop is at. Little lighthouse. Fishing boat with a couple of guys on a dock fishing. Those are my fishing pictures that I've got hanging from a fishing pole there. But anyways, Caleb is not the only one that likes to build Legos. I have to admit, I have built a couple myself. So anyways, Caleb should be back later tonight, and when he does come back, him and I are going to be making another video. He's going to help me do a special announcement and a special shout out tonight. So we will get that one recorded and hopefully get it up tonight. If not, it'll be up tomorrow. So definitely stay on the lookout for that one, because you're not going to want to miss that update. Alrighty, so thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.